Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today we're going to be talking about Allison Davis's sketch support series, and I will be working with sketch number 2. Okay, so today I'm going to be tackling sketch number 2 of the sketch support series by Allison Davis, and I have done a little bit to get started here. I pulled a background sheet of paper that I wanted to use. So this paper is called Sanded Wood Cream Boards, and it is from the Berry Patch in 2005. Oh my. So this is an old one. This is probably one that I purchased from a garage sale or a clearance bin. When I shop open stock or clearance bins, I always look for good wood grains because they're so versatile and you can use them anywhere. So this was a rather thin sheet of paper. So again, I backed it on a piece of, it's kind of cardstock-ish, but it's like that stuff that you get in your page protectors when you buy 12 by 12 albums. So that's what it's backed on, and I just glued it all down, and there it is. And then I cut out the strips that are on here. So it's 12 3/4 inch by 5 inch strips, and I just picked 4 patterns and alternated them 3 times down the row. And this sketch also calls for a row of stars along here. So I went back to the SG Scrap Squad and looked at Debbie Saunders' tutorial on making a star border. And I made another one of her star borders just like this. And essentially all it is 2 sizes of stars in various patterns glued to a strip of cardstock. And all the small ones are popped up on foam dots. I used fun foam. And it's just going to go along there. So I'm just going to adhere that down to my layout. And I just picked patterned paper from the collection that I chose to use. And picked out kind of like background colors, going by the background colors. So 2 black patterns, 2 reddish patterns, 2 brown patterns, 2 white patterns. And I kind of just alternated them down, not in any particular order necessarily. And it looks like I left a gap, so hang on. No gaps allowed. There we go. Looking crooked to me. There we go. That's better. I just had to look under a little bit. Okay. So that's the bare bones of the layout. This background sheet strips down the one side and then a star border. So that's good. And now it calls for 2 2.5 by 3.5 photos, which I happen to have right here, of little Quentin bowling with his family in at the Great Wolf Lodge. So we'll get those adhered down. Where did it go? I put away the fun foam so that I was going to use my chipboard bits. So I'm just going to pop these letters out and glue them down. There we go. So this is something I did in another one of my videos. It's just a little way that I save money on some fun foam or foam dots. I just use discarded chipboard pieces or letters to pop things up every once in a while when I have them. Yeah. So there we go. This one, I think I'm going to tilt a little bit to the left. And then I'm not going to pop this one up, but I'm going to tuck it under just a tad. Right there. There we go. And then we have some journaling bits and a long title. So I definitely chose a long title. So maybe I should put that down first before I choose where to put my journaling. So my title is going to be Let the Good Times Roll. So here we have Let the Good Times, and here we have Roll. So we'll start with times and we'll put it up here. I don't exactly remember where I got these tile letters, but I know it was at a thrift shop. And I don't know what they were intended for, but I've been using them for scrapbooking. I've used them quite a few times, and they still always seem to have the letters I'm looking for. So I'll just keep using them until I don't need them anymore. And then I'll probably find some creative way to make them an embellishment or some kind of element on a page. Let the good times roll. So I like these because on a busy background like this where we have a bunch of different patterns, the tiles make sure that you can, you're certain to be able to read the title. Do you know what I mean? Like if you were to put like white letters on here, for example, they might blend in a little bit. And so to adhere these, all I did was I took a strip of glue dots and I just stuck one tile on each glue dot and kind of hung on to that. I don't know if this is gonna move for me. I really want it to. This one will be the tricky one. Okay, let the good times. So we got times on there. Do you think I can get good above this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, if I start over here, we should be able to get good above this photo. Oh, that one's got thread or something on it. Good. There we go. And let's see. How do I want to put this one? I think I'll put it just along this white strip. And I'm not pushing them down yet because I want to see if I have to, and I do have to move it over just a bit. And then this one I'll just put a little bit higher up. So I'll line it up with, I'm sorry if you can see my big mug in there, I hope not, along the top of the white strip. Do any of you watch Janet Madsen? And sometimes she calls them strippers by accident, and it's just so funny because she's just such a sweet lady and it just comes out. And she often bursts into giggle. I just love it. It's so funny. So I'm trying not to make that mistake. So let the good times, and I'm going to put roll down here. And these are chipboard stickers from American Crafts, but they're an old one. Tiara, they're called. Tiara glitter letter stickers. And there's no date on these ones. I don't know how old they are, but you can tell from the different packaging that they're aged. And when I see stuff like that in a thrift store or at a garage sale, I pick it up anyways because I feel like chipboard never sticks. So even if it's old and I have to add glue to it, I would add glue to it anyways because chipboard alphas never stick. So I should start at the other end. Hang on. So this, I feel like, has to go down first because it's our longest piece. So it didn't actually have two L's or an exclamation mark, but that is what I wanted for my title. So what I did was, this is the only L I had, so I used an L and a period. So here's my dot for my exclamation point, and these are ones. Oops, stuck my finger in it. What else is new, hey? And these are ones, but I didn't feel like they looked like ones anyways, so I'm using them as L's. And I am using this, do you see this like wood grain line that's in the mountain paper? That's what I'm using to line up my title. So anytime you can use your paper lines to line things up, very helpful, because then your layout looks straight without using rulers and stuff. Oh, there's a hair on there. Story of my life. Pretty sure my hair's all falling out. It seems that way anyways when I do the laundry or clean out the bathtub. Okay, so let the good times roll. Perfect title for a bowling layout. There we go. I don't know if I've shown this to you guys. I picked this up at Paper and Ink Boutique in Calgary. I'll link that below too. They have these like 3D printed things. I have a couple. I don't know where the other one is. Was it Paper and Ink Boutique? I think so. Or maybe it was Paper Crafters Workshop. I'll have to look it up and I'll link it below, whichever store I got it from. And then you just put your like fine line glue or whatever glue you use upside down in here so that the glue is always where you need it to be, instead of when you store your glue upright, the glue goes to the bottom of the bottle, right? So yeah, just for storing your glue upside down, and it just sits on my desk in front of me. Lovely. And I also bought something else from them, but I can't see it on my desk right now, so I'll have to show you another time. But it's like a holder for your stamp chamois, and it is perfect. And I got them from, I can't remember if it was Paper Crafters or Scrap Shots, but or Paper and Ink Boutique, sorry. But I love it. I love both things that I got, so hopefully. Okay, the other thing that's on this layout is the journaling, so let's get that on there. I pre-printed my journaling, and it just says, Little Quentin got in on the action with Daddy and Auntie Alexis during family bowling night at the Great Wolf Lodge. So that will go just beside my title. Okay, and that's done. And then there's also like a little cluster of stuff up here. So I had these extra stars left over from when I punched out my stars. And so I thought maybe I could make a little cluster of stars over here, but I'm not really sure what I want that to look like just yet. So I'm just gonna kind of set them there and decide in a minute. I also have these bowling, 3D bowling stickers from, I think, Recollections. Yeah. And yeah, just distributed by Michael's Stores. So I'm hoping to get something from here on this layout, but I just don't know what yet. I think maybe this, I'm sorry if you can hear my phone. Just maybe this. This is kind of cute, hey? And maybe a pair of bowling shoes. No, because does he wear bowling shoes? No. But maybe a bowling pin down here. That might be cute. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so I incorporated the bowling stuff. Now for this, my thing was, do I want the star to poke, like to be off to the side? And I think I do. So I'm gonna get that down on there. And this. And then we're gonna pop these stars up. So this one I'm gonna put on the black side up, and the other one I think I'll put on the brown side up, just because it punched a little bit more clearly, the pattern I mean. And then I'm going to also, I have this sticker sheet from this collection. Oh, by the way, I don't even think I told you what collection I was using. It's called Little Lumberjack from Echo Park. And I know that seems like a weird collection to use for a bowling layout, but I have a reason for that. I've been struggling to scrapbook these photos for my grandson's album, just because this was a family trip that he took with his like other side of the family, and so I don't have a lot of information about it, and so I don't know why that makes it hard for me to, you know, like there was no conversation had or whatever. It was just like a few like cute pictures, do you know what I mean? So I'm just kind of going with the facts, I guess, you know, like Quentin's bowling with the family, and these are the two people in the pictures. And so I'm just trying to figure out like what I want that to look like. And so I was like, you know what, instead of like fussing over that, I'm just gonna pick a collection that I've really been wanting to work with and get started. And so this Little Lumberjack collection I've had for a while, because my family does camping and hiking. We go to the mountains a lot because we live in Alberta, and so the Rockies are right nearby. And so I purchased this collection, and then I loved it so much I didn't use it. Does anybody else do that, or am I the only one who's that crazy? And so anyways, I was like, I love this collection. This would be perfect for Great Wolf Lodge because, you know, Great Wolf Lodge, right? Outdoorsy, whatever theme, animal theme kind of stuff. So that's what I decided I was going to do. And so I did. And then the bowling stuff kind of, even though you can't tell it's Great Wolf Lodge, I still thought it went because of the colors. And so I just rolled with it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to change it up just because, you know, the theme is bowling or whatever. So I'm going to take these little mini star stickers and I'm going to sprinkle them around my page with other star stuff. So there. I'm going to put some through here too. Sprinkle them along this border. Right. And here maybe. What else do we got? We got this one. Ooh, this one's pretty. There. Okay, there's another one. Might as well use them all while I'm sprinkling. So I'm going to just grab all the stars that I can find and get them on here. Use it or lose it, right? Okay, maybe not quite, but there we go. And I also thought I might add a few teeny tiny wood veneer stars. So I'll probably do a few of those too, but I'll do that off camera because it's kind of finicky to mess around with, but just so you get the idea. And then I have some enamel dots of all different kinds because I wanted to use these ones up. These are Kaiser Crafts Steel 96 and it came in different shapes and stuff. But this is all I have left of it. So I'm going to get those on there. Not really sure where yet. Maybe with the bowling pins. And maybe down with these bowling pins. Okay, so let's try. I picked these ones for the red. The other colors don't really go. Let's try tucking one in here. And then one of these. Okay, that seems to be okay. And how about over here? Should I get up? Good, good. Okay. And where's my other reds? Oh, there. Up here, I think. I think. Yep. Just noticing the green foam sticking out from under that star, but I'll fix that later too. Okay, so then I have these two extra ones. What can I do with them? Well, I am just going to sprinkle them in to my star clusters because I think they will go here just fine. Maybe I'll put this one up higher because we already have one down here with this star. There we go. Okay. And then I have these little bitty brown ones that I was going to add to my clusters to make threes. Black, red, and brown. Black, red, and brown. Black, red, and brown. Okay. So thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more about some of the things we talked about in this video, please click the show more button in the video description below. And if you like the video that you're seeing here, please subscribe to Paper Route Scrapbooking and make sure to click the notification bell to see when a new video goes up. Stay tuned for a still shot and a few detail shots of my layout.